Yeah, guys, hello everyone. I'm at this place. In fact, today I decided to start my video in a different manner. Hopefully, all of you are good. So I'm in Nyamwini. In fact, I decided to check this road that we usually use so that we can at least know exactly how far we are progressing. Yeah, so when I usually say that we have bad roads around, this road, for example, now it's very nice. It's very lovely because it's dry a little bit. It's dry that even a dumper can pass here with no problem. But this road, once it rains, I'm telling you, it's very slippery. In fact, it is soil. It's loamy soil. Not even loamy soil. This is clay. It's very slippery even on that corner. Very slippery because this one I think was something like an anthill. So they had to break it down, then they make a road here. So here we are. So I want us to check how far we have been going. Remember the first time when we started this project of the Joseph, that by the Joseph is over there, he's playing with the friends over there. So where they're standing, I don't know whether you can see them. There's a certain small boy there, that one near that post. That is where we used to dump the materials. Then those materials became a problem for us to transport them all the way through those trees down to the compound. We came to a way whereby one of our friends, one of my viewer, helped us to lease a certain land down there, which I'm going to show you. But before we leased that, we also changed the deposit of the materials to whereby you can see even how these vehicles are sliding. When it rains a little bit, these vehicles find it hard to pass here. So before we lease that land, we could deposit our material here. Then, for example, this is the first trip that this guy came with and they deposited them here. Then I asked the people to carry them down. Now, so these are some of the challenges that we used to face. Then later we leased. Now the place we leased the land was from the road there, because this is someone's land. We leased there, plus this road that I'm passing, between this fence and this fence, this place, because no vehicle has ever passed here. They are used that the largest thing that only passed here was, so we leased from this family, right? We leased from this family that has this house. So we leased the entire of this place that I'm going to show you. So this family, by the way, that story house that you're seeing there, I think there's a time that we talked about it. I explained a little bit about it. The history about it is that once upon a time there was a missionary that came to this land, right? I wish I could know the name of the missionary. Maybe some of the missionaries who are watching our work can tell. So when this man came to this family, to this place, Nyamwini particularly, he was welcomed in this family. Now the man that welcomed him, the missionary to this family, was the late father now to this place. Now, meaning if that woman who leased for us, it was the father-in-law. Now, to the children of this family, that is the grandfather. Now, that is the man that this land, the title deed has the name of that man. Now, that missionary, I'm getting the story that when he was welcomed by that man, he stayed in his home. So he stayed, he loved those people. Now, when he looked, the entire of this place was bush all over. All these homes were, in fact, you could get one home here, the other home you'll get on the other side below, the other side of the valley, the other one you'll get it in Kangariso, the other one you'll get it in Yabohansi, maybe 2 or 3. So the entire of this place was very, very, very bush, right? Now, when that happened, so I'm just showing you how we leased this land. But remember, we were supposed to pass here. But this dumper also diverted the route to this place. Imagine. So I don't know how we could have managed without losing this land. Now, let me go on with that story of the missionary guy as we are moving closer, because we are moving close to the construction, but my heartbeat is raising very fast. It came to a point where we deposited the materials here also. They were carried, but here I could not pay anybody to ferry them. The guys that were working as handmen, they could carry it. You remember, this is where we used to pass with the motorbike when maize were here, and there's a day passed near that well, and in fact we requested that we close it. Those guys, before they close it, I told them they brought there's a certain door-like structure they're covering it. Now, that missionary loved this place, and when he looked at these people, they didn't even have any health facility around. Now let me tell you the interesting part of that story. When this missionary looked, he didn't have any woman. He wasn't married. Okay, he had married and left the wife and the children back at their home. Now, this missionary, let me first of all help this cow, because you see the way this cow is going, it's going to breastfeed the young one. It has removed this structure. This is where they had tied it, so it's heading toward the calf so that it can breastfeed. And these people, at the end of it, they will not be having milk to make tea. So let me tie it here. That is how now we live here. You cannot see someone's cow on someone's shamba, then you don't help. So I'll tie it here, then I'll tell them to come and now remove it, because that is one way of helping. Rather than the children missing milk, it will not be good, because I saw the cow. So it will be there. Now, that missionary, I hope you are listening. I want to tell you now how bad people are. Because this is not the only missionary that has been done wrong. Of quite a number, even my place near there, we had one how something happened. Then, it is the same story. The same story. So this missionary wanted to build a hospital in this village. You know, sometimes that is why I say some people will always be poor, because of that is stupidity. Yeah, anybody who is watching this video from this village, please confirm that, because I was told by people that missionary wanted to construct a big hospital here. Now what he said, I want to build a hospital here, and that is now how that story building started. I want you people to get me clear. He used his money as a missionary, maybe the mission that sent him to Africa, especially in Nyamwini in Kenya. They were sending him. He built that structure. After building that structure, he told them, let me go back home, bring now qualified staff. When I talk about qualified staffs, I mean we have the nurses, we have the lab technicians, we have the clinical officers or the medical officers, all those people that were supposed to work in hospital. And he told them, I'm quoting what I was told. He told them, all these people will be paid by me. They'll be working in this hospital and they will be paid by me. And we shall construct a big hospital that will be. That story building. Go back and see the building. I'll be paying them. We shall have a big hospital that will have even theaters, ICUs, HDUs, I don't know, all those departments in a big hospital. Now, when he went back, I think it was Europe, as I was told. If not Europe, then it was USA. I think it was Europe. Immediately he went, the family members, that means now the father-in-law to Mama Joseph, the other brother to that man, father-in-law to Joseph, the other man, the other side, they started fighting for the building. Can you see how stupid that was? They didn't see the outcome of that structure or that hospital being constructed there. They started fighting for the structure. When the missionary came back, in fact, he heard that those guys are fighting for the building. When he came back, it was serious war because they were fighting for it. He said, okay, we stopped the plan that we had about the hospital. I go back. He went back and he never came back. Anybody who is watching from this family, confirm that. That is how this family happened to land with that structure. Now, the person who was supposed to win that structure, if he left, it was the person who inherited this piece of land downward. You see, like Mama Joseph's husband, they didn't inherit that one, they went outside. And that is how we didn't happen to have a mission hospital in Inyamweni. The same cases have been happening to missionaries. I remember there's another one at my place, a place called Nyankore. That man constructed the structures there, and he wanted, I don't know what he wanted to open there. Was it also a health center? I think those missionaries, they had agreed that they build health centers. But when they were ready, they lied to that man that people are planning to kill him, and he flew out of the country back to his homeland. And that is how damp that building, those buildings were left. What happened? Later they collapsed. That's how greedy some of us were. Now, let's come back to the work of the day. Yeah, work that we are working on debts. Remember yesterday we agreed, in fact it was done in video, we agreed that we are going to have the 4 masons. Remember yesterday pastor did not manage because of the weather, but we agreed that we are going to have the 4 masons today. The 4 masons will complete this structure to the lintel level. And they organize that. Even here we are as they are listening. In fact, I do not have their pay. Yeah, but they have done a marvelous job. Marvelous job. So we have Ngarasi, we have Victor, we have Pastor, we have Chacha, and we have the 4 handmen. How did it happen? I went to the Mabson Hardware. I picked 5 cements. Simiti zilikuja 5. Umetumia ngapi? Zote. Na imeisha. Hata ndani. Kale kalikuwa jana. Kwa hivyo tunaongeza simiti nyingine na hiyo pesa haiko. Tunaongeza? Mchanga yenyewe itatosha? Oh. All right, so the 5 cements that I took in Mabson Hardware. Remember I told that lady that money, I will get the money because there was some money that was sent, but unfortunately the money that also had Godfrey's fee that I'd talked about it in one of the videos that probably maybe you'll see it sometime or maybe after this. That money, I think either the MTCN number was incorrect or something, because remember the MoneyGram have blocked us from receiving funds from abroad, overseas. I think we reached a limit and they want clarification. When you send money, they want clarification from you people that you send us through MoneyGram. Why are you sending the money to us? How do you know us? All those stories. I think that's one way to curb fraud. So the money that did not go through was Western Union money. So I talked to the person who sent, my sister who sent. I sent an email back because that's how we usually talk. In fact, I had budgeted that money. It was to cover today's work. That is the labor, the cements. We also brought bricks. Remember yesterday we talked about adding 1,000 bricks? The same people. Now, the person who brought with his pickup understood. That person understood very well. Himself, he does not have problem because I'll pay him when I get the money. But the person who gave us the bricks is now the problem. That is the problem we have. Because he keeps on calling. Oh, that man is calling me. You want his money? Oh, that man want. Now, guys, we are in dilemma again. The work is going on. We are owing. We are in debt with the hardware. That's 5 cements. We are in debt with the guys who are working, the masons. That is 6,000 for them, plus the 2 drums of water. And we are in debt with the guy who transported for us the cements. That is Murimi. Those one I can still wait because when I get the money, I'll pay them. But the guys who are working, the guy from the bricks, all those, they are mowing them. So I thought this money, when it will have gone through, it would have helped us. No. Here we are. All right. Lucky enough, the 5 cements that came will be enough. It is, in fact, it is enough. So they are working. But, yeah, you are working, yes, but mremba, najua weekend imefika sasa leo. Aha. All right. Nataka kuingia. Okay. But we are hoping that everything goes well. But in fact, you can comment about the work that is being done today. I've liked it, even if I'm afraid already. But what I can say is that God will see us through. As you people are planning to help us out, let's talk a little bit about because we shall get this money, have faith. Let's talk about the next quotation. The next level of where we are going is the lintel level. Now that is where now we start construction. Yes, that is where now we begin construction. Because that is where we need the rods. That is where we need the binding wires. That is where we need the more cements than the one we have used there. All right. In fact, we have approximately worked on 16 rods. That is D10. We are not now going to do a single. Remember down here we did a single road. But here we are going to cover the entire building with D10. So approximately 16 times 1,250. Then, apart from that, we are going to need a binding. Pastor Kilo, kama ngapi za binding up? Binding wire? 10 kg of binding wire. We still need more timber, si ndio? Sababu zile ni chache. We still need more timber because the timbers they are using there, they are the one that they used to, in fact, to put this lintel at the first level. Now that means that we have to add more timbers because we're going to put the external walls, especially the one Pastor is handling, the one Victor is handling. All of those walls will be having the lintels. And remember also this part of the windows. There must be a slab there. So yesterday we worked out the budget that we might be working on, the number of bricks we might need. I told you paid the 2,000 bricks, which was very correct. Because remember, after that lintel, we are going to put some courses. I think the front part will either be 3, and this the back side either will be around 6. So we have still more courses to go up, both inside and outside. Now, that means we have another day of labor. Yeah. After the lintel, we have one more day for the house to be complete. For us now to do the roofing part. Yeah, so let's not get tired. We have come from a long way, all the way from the foundation. You covered it. We started the wall. We have done it. To the first lintel, we did it well. To this part we are yesterday, we did it well. Now, where we are, we don't have that money. But we are trusting we'll get it. I don't know what they'll say. All right? I don't know. But, yeah, we just trust God. But sometimes, you become very afraid, in fact, of even yourself. People got transportation mean of mine there. And they say, we give you a bike. Yeah, but God will bless you guys. Thank you so much for standing with me. All of you who are watching my video, thank you so much without skipping. And for those who are blessing this project, thank you. For those who are advising me about projects, I really Mambo vipi bwana? Maraba, leo ulikuwa unatembea na radio? Kopoa? So that is Joseph. But then when I talk about an anthill, where maybe the road was passed through, this is what I mean about. This is clay soil. So when a tractor comes and dig it out and spread on the road, my friend, when it rains, it spoils the entire place. Thank you so much, guys. You can see the materials we dumped here the first time. It's well used. Well used. So let me wait. Because my sister has not woken up to tell me what to do about the money that she sent and it did not go through. But Katka had banked on it. So let me wait, guys. Will. I don't know. All right. Zach Discovery. Much respect from you all. Much respect to you all. Thank you so much. See you next time.